Now, when you're a corn farmer, you put in $150 worth of inputs, and you get out, if in a good year, $200 to, when you sell the corn. So you only get $50 net profit. Out of that 150, about 100 of it is fertilizer and herbicides. So now, we take the dried distillers grains from this process, and I got to tell you that the farm alcohol co-ops that are being operated in the United States, nobody's more than 10 miles from the plant, because transportation costs start to get high, and it's better to build another alcohol plant than ship it from farther. So shipping this stuff back out to the farm is a piece of cake, and in fact it can be done at the backhaul from bringing the grain in, during certain seasons. At any rate, we go ahead and put this back in the field, we till it in, we get, oh, by the way, it has no effect on the corn germination. Corn comes right up through it, and I've got great pictures too of how beautiful and green the corn is when it's grown with dried distillers grain. So anyway, I can tell I'm a little excited about this. So here we go. We've got a material that the farmer owns, because it's the farm co-op that's making the alcohol, that he can put back on his own field and not need herbicides, not need fertilizer, and although I haven't tested and proven this yet, as an organic farmer and a soil ecologist, I can tell you, you're going to see huge reduction in pest problems because of the health of the soil stimulating the plant. So you probably even see a slight further drop in cutting the pesticide cost, although I can't prove that yet. And the farmer now, instead of only making $50, will make something like $100 to $150. And this is damn close to organic farming.
It should go up each year.
And the yield could go up each year as fertility goes up. So now, if the farmers don't need the herbicide, what do they also don't need? They don't need Roundup Ready seed. And they don't need Roundup Ready. They don't need Roundup. And Monsanto can go straight to hell because 2/3 of its profits come from Roundup.
So are you going to come up with a lobby that's got as much money as Monsanto so that you can...
I got better than that. I got this huge corporation that wants to pay me to patent this and market the shit out of it. Much better to harness the engines of capitalism against capitalism than try to fight it yourself.
So one worry I have, which maybe you've addressed, but I want to make sure. Here in our area, a wonderful, awful thing is happening, which is that wine has become a very lucrative crop on land that was otherwise not used. And now a tremendous amount of agricultural land has been created because wine crops have been, vineyards have become so popular.
Don't worry about it.
So are we going to have acres and acres more of corn taking up?
That's a good question. Let me address your grape thing and relieve your worries. Last year, if you didn't have a contract for your grapes, instead of getting $2,000 a ton, you got $200 a ton. And there's something like 5 years worth of vines yet to start producing in a peak way. So you've got a glut now of grapes, and they're going to start ripping them out all over the state. So we've already hit the max. It's not going to get worse. It's going to start backing up. Not that it's so good right now, but at least don't worry about it being a cancer that will have a lot of impetus to keep spreading.
My wonder is if we're going to fuel
a nation's
cars on agriculture, will we take up all our wild land in order to do it?
Great question. Now,